like every time the Airbnb's pictures, like it was cute, but the pictures just like, I don't know, looked better, and now I feel like I should just stay at hotels and not Airbnbs. Like it's always a find, but you know what I mean, like Airbnbs can be a little disappointing. But we just wanted to explore Fort Lauderdale because we never really been before, so I would say it's like Little Miami. I didn't really like it that much just because I enjoy kind of a quieter, slow beach environment, and not to like Miami or Fort Lauderdale. So you could see Fort Lauderdale Beach Boulevard, and there was a blimp, and there was these huge yachts, because again, it's like a weird area. It's like they got a lot of rich people, but then there's also a lot of like tourist party people, and some like, you know, poverty and, you know, like trash, and you know what I mean, like it was a weird mix. So just kind of filming the beautiful houses and the beautiful yachts. Oh my gosh, I love how coastal and like a canal Fort Lauderdale is. It really is beautiful. You can see those big houses and all the palm trees and the yachts. Like imagine owning a house that big and then having a boat that big. Like it's crazy. But the first night we actually ate on this little riverfront canal restaurant. We ate right there, right on the river, so you can see, you can get these little boats and eat dinner. So I thought, I always try to find a cute restaurant, you know, that has a view or like it's on the water. So we got some sushi. There I am eating sushi, and I'm like, okay, close the video, end the video. But look how cute, you can rent these little boats out. And so it was really nice. And then at the end they gave us cotton candy, which I thought was kind of random, but it was like complimentary cotton candy. So I actually really enjoyed that. And then it was around Halloween time, but they already had Christmas stuff out, of course. But you know, this was our first night, so we were just kind of exploring Fort Lauderdale a little bit. We also went to a thrift store, we went to a record store, we went to Goodwill. I didn't film any of that, but they had all these random stores, like look, a bunch of statues and sculptures. But the thrift stores were really cool, as well as the record store was really, really cool. We also went to like a Christmas store. Like there was just all these random stores, so we were kind of just, you know, sightseeing and being tourists and, you know, going around the town. But I was like, okay, let's leave because this is kind of crazy. Like look at that Hulk. I thought a lot. I was like, oh, I could do a bunch of walkthrough videos, but I didn't have time, so I was just recording this for this video alone and not its own separate video. But this was kind of just like the downtown area, and it was a little bit busy, you know, but again, super pretty. I would say it's pretty busy though. It was you know, lively. And I think this was the next day. We kind of just went to bed. I remember not sleeping that well though. I did not really enjoy this too much. But the next day, you know, we were just here for the concert. I honestly wouldn't choose to go to Fort Lauderdale as my vacation spot because I like, you know, again, the quieter, kind of nicer beach areas. But this was where the concert was, so we decided to just book an Airbnb right on the beach. This was why we really wanted to come, just so that we could just walk to the beach and not have to worry about parking or any of that. So we were footsteps away from this beach spot right here, which of course the beach is always amazing, but the weather was a little bit overcast and also just kind of a little rocky, so we didn't swim. We just kind of took a little walk, and my feet were sinking. This is different sand than my white sand beaches. One thing I love about my area is it's just beautiful soft white sand, but this side of Florida is definitely more like a darker, rockier sand. Not as, you know, white sand, but we decided to check out this little state park, and it was so beautiful. So again, we were just doing a bunch of little errands, you know, we just went to Starbucks and went to all these stores, and then we checked out this little park, which I thought was really fun. Of course, we spent some money, but this little sculpture was made out of chocolate. This entire sculpture was made out of chocolate, kind of weird. But we got some ice cream too. So of course, they got us there. We got some ice cream, and then we were just taking some pictures. And that's what we were seeing as Steven Sanchez with the paper kites, October 27th. And guys, we were in the third row. Oh my god, we were like, look at this. I did not know we were gonna be that close. Like I got the tickets, but I thought we were gonna be like back there. But like, oh my god, we were in the third row. I was like, we are so close. I was a little bit like, are we too close? I wish I was in the front row, like honestly. But there weren't that many people. Like it wasn't even a booked house. Like I feel like there were some empty seats, and I wish we could have just like took the seats in front of us. But we saw the paper kites, which I really enjoyed. It was very like slow indie hippie vibes. And then this was around Halloween, so they had some Halloween costumes, and Steven Sanchez came out in like a huge baby costume, so you'll see in a second. But you can see the person to the right is in that chicken costume, and then they all had like little costumes on, which was super fun and on theme. But he's about to come out, and we were all standing up so excited. And we did have seats, so I feel like I'm not a huge concert person, but if I am, I want a seat. Like last time we saw him, we stood all day, we ran, and we got super close, but I want to sit. I don't want to have to stand all day and then stand during the concert and have to not be able to go get water to the bathroom. So this was really nice. We got to do all that and feel like prepared, and we got to sit and stand and go to the bathroom, do all that stuff. I'm an anxious person, so I want to make sure like everything's checked before, and that way I can really enjoy the experience. But we really had a great time. He was coming out with his little baby costume, and I was like, oh my god, he better not keep it on the whole time. Like I don't, like it was cute, but I was like, I want to see him perform. But he was so amazing, guys. Like all of his songs are so good. I knew every single one of them. I was jumping, I was dancing, I was singing, I was just having such a good time. We were taking pictures and videos, and I feel like he was looking at me like I was that close, and I met him, so I was like, oh my god. I just feel like I know him at this point, and he's literally like younger than me. I believe he's like 21 years old, so it's really awesome. And I just feel like he's still up and coming, but you should definitely go check him out. I've seen him before, and I would love to see him again, but he is so good live. And again, I'm not a big concert person, but like he is just so good. And the tickets were not that expensive. Like Taylor Swift is so expensive, but it was really cute how they kind of did this Halloween show theme, and very like 50s, but like also 80s rock, and like I don't even know how to explain it, but he is just really good. So I'm gonna keep rambling about him, but you can go check him out. But look him up on Instagram or Spotify, and also go like my posts on TikTok and Instagram, linked below, because I posted about this. But this is really why I wanted to show you my week in my life, because this was like a random weekend that we had booked. We've had this concert in October booked since May, so I kind of initially I wanted to vlog like my little weekend trip, but it wasn't long enough, so I just started vlogging the rest of the week. So I'm gonna show you the rest of my week as well. This concert was actually on a Sunday, that's why we took the weekend. And then to kind of explore Fort Lauderdale, but also see him. And but normally my week is like weekend, do laundry, clean, gym, and then work Monday through Friday. So sometimes I hang out with friends and do fun stuff, but then sometimes I'll have a weekend like this where it was so fun, like literally just singing and jumping and dancing and singing, and oh my god, it was just amazing. But yeah, but for the most part, like oh my god, he put on such a good show. Like he's literally like running around singing and dancing, and he's so good, like his vocals. But yeah, normally this is not a normal week in my life. Obviously I don't do this every week, and I have another video posted of like a regular week in my life. Mind you, I am working full time and I'm in grad school, and I do YouTube, and I have a huge life of my own, and I'm pretty busy day to day with the regular life stuff. But when I do fun stuff like this, I like to share that with you all. So we just ended up leaving the casino and hotel. I guess I just took this video to show you that we had to go back to the parking garage, but the views at night, so beautiful. You can see this is all lit up, and they have this like laser that goes into the sky, like showing you the light, and it's really cool. So we ended up leaving that same night, and it was so beautiful. We just said goodbye, and then we got home super, super late. So we slept in. We ended up taking the next day off of work just to rest and relax and recover, sleep in and lay down, watch Harry Potter, of course, did laundry, clean the house, all the normal things that I love to do as like a little reset. So this is me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to go to bed. And then the next day I was at work. So this again is like a super weird week because I had something else going on at the end of the week. So this was, I believe, Tuesday. I was back at work, just looking cute, doing some emails. This is where I film my college role plays, a little behind the scenes. I have this cute little thing when I'm bored at work. I like color, do games, but this is where I actually meet one-on-one with students, and I also meet one-on-one with you guys when I do my role plays. So this is my real office, and I work here pretty much every day. Got some stress toys and my 2 monitors and just a really fun little office. I just wanted to show you guys. I know you've seen it before if you've seen my other videos, but I've decorated it to be very welcoming for the students that I work with, because I do work at a university. So I have a really nice office. I love my office. I love my job. They're very lenient, with my time off, and also just like with me being in school and everything. So it's a very good gig. I love my boss. I love my coworkers. And look at this rainbow. It's a little dirty there, but I have a good view of the pool. I've got some plants. There's some people. There's one girl laying down in the pool there. But it's just such a beautiful office, beautiful job. So yeah, I was just working this day, kind of just getting back into my normal routine. And then this is actually the next day. I was on the way to work again, sipping my yogurt. Have you ever seen a 23-year-old eating yogurt? Because I do. Or Go-Gurt, sorry. Then after work, I went and actually picked up my dad from the airport, and then we grilled and we went to the pool. Sorry, this is like super quick because I didn't film everything, but this was a little vacation for my dad, so it happened to be the same week from the concert. So we picked him up. He lives in a different state, so he traveled here to spend a little weekend with me, and I only get to see him about once or twice a year, if that, unfortunately. So when he comes to town, we always do a bunch of fun stuff, and we did little pumpkins around. This was around Halloween, so we have our 2 painted pumpkins right there, and then our 3 carved pumpkins, and my little door. So it's really, really cute, and I just love it so much. And then this was the next day. We went to the beach. So we went to this really, really nice beach, and some of our beaches are still recovering from the storm, and I believe this was on Halloween. So I wore this really cute orange top, and I felt really cute in it, really confident, and the girls were looking good. But just like had a really nice day. We set up our umbrella to have some shade, and then we ended up going to this little beach bar on the sand and on the water to get some drinks and some food, and we had some tacos and kind of just enjoyed the day. Got some sun, and he's like, "Are you filming me?" I was like, "No, it's me." But this was after that we decided to hop back into the pool because you gotta continue the good vibes and the sunshine. And that is my partner. We were just like laying down. She was trying to like eat some goldfish, and she missed, and then she tried again and she missed again, and she's just being silly. She missed again. So we were just enjoying the pool. Literally nobody was there, so that was nice. And just love my community. We ended up grilling out again. There's my dad, and we watched the sunset, and we grilled. We had baked potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and skewers. They were so good, chicken skewers. And I just love my community because we have the girls, we have the pool, we have like sauna, we have so much. So we watched Hocus Pocus out here, or like some type of Halloween movie, I don't even know. And we watched the sun go down on Halloween, and we ate some good food and just enjoyed the pool. And I was just trying to give my dad much there. We saw some kids trick-or-treating, and we actually got 2 trick-or-treaters at our front door, so that was cute. I feel like in apartments people don't trick-or-treat, so the fact that we even got 2 was cute. I put out a little bowl of candy, and I'm happy that we at least, you know, got some people. But the pool at night is so fancy and so pretty. I love the way it lights up. And then we did some s'mores, so we got graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate. And we toasted the marshmallows on this beautiful electric campfire. And we had some s'mores. And then I ended the night watching some ASMR. This is Ray of Sun ASMR, and I really, really love watching her videos. They always really calm me down, put me to sleep. So then this is the next day. We toasted the pumpkin seeds, as you can see there. We got some Starbies, and we were heading out for a full day on the water, so that's why we were kind of up early. And I got some orange going on still. This was November 1st, and we rented a boat. So there's my dad walking into the marina, and it's a beautiful sunny day, these palm trees. This was where the hurricane water was. Isn't that crazy? All the way up there. But we rented a little boat, and it was so fun. Like, guys, I cannot describe to you the feeling of being on a boat. Like, I love Florida, I love the ocean, I love boating. Like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. So my dad's always boated his whole life, and so have I. So you have to be above a certain age to rent a boat. Obviously my dad is old enough, so he was able to drive it, which is nice because we didn't have to do any work. We just rented it, he drove us, and we just had an amazing day. And my dad loves to boat, I love to boat, and then my partner was on, and it was just amazing, guys. The weather was perfect, the breeze was nice, we got a little tan, we swam, the water was actually really cold, and we went underneath this bridge, and you could still see some damage from the hurricane, but for the most part it has recovered. So it was a little bit bumpy because you could tell we were like, whoa. Sometimes when you're boating, that's what happens, and you just kind of go like boom. So it was a little hard to record, but I'm sorry if this is making you dizzy. You can see how a little rocky it was, but then it was calm. So it just depends on what the wake is and what the waves are and everything. But I'm just telling you, there is no better feeling than this. Like, I love being on a boat. The way that it feels, the way that it just makes me so happy. It reminds me of my childhood and this beautiful lighthouse. Like, it just was beautiful. We saw dolphins, and I just love like looking for dolphins and just, you know, looking at the water. Oh, I don't know what that was. As you can tell, it's a little hard to record on a boat, but I was just like, oh my god, I'm so happy. And the water was pretty clear. I mean, it's not always 100% clear depending on the weather, but we anchored down to have lunch, and we packed our little sandwiches, and we swam a little bit, and we had our lunch, and it was just a really, really fun day. We did a half-day rental, but we were out there from like 11 to 3, so I would say it was a good amount of time, but I could do it all day, every day if I could, but boating is so expensive, and it's a lot of work too. So obviously I don't own a boat, but one day I would love to. And growing up, we always were on boats, so our families, like our friends had boats, and we had a boat, and you know, it was amazing. And I thought I saw a dolphin, but I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. Sometimes I can see it, but then like I can't get it on camera. But we did see some dolphins. And then we just kind of headed back to the marina, but we were gonna still stay out all day, and just enjoying the ride. Just the wind in your hair and the breeze, and my dad stayed in the shade. Give me the thumbs up. And there was a wave runner behind us, kind of weird, but it was just so nice. And you know, just enjoying the sun and the salt, and these little tiki boats you can rent out, and there's like people waving, they're all drinking, and they're just partying. So yeah, every boater, you just like wave to them. But guys, like, oh my god, like watching this back, I'm like, damn, I wish I was on a boat right now. It just feels amazing. And I don't know, you have to let me know, do you like boating, do you not? I definitely can feel a little rocky after I boat, so that side, but it's definitely worth it. And then we stopped at another little beach bar. We got some mudslides and some drinks, and we we went to the pool and enjoyed the beach because the rental was obviously up and we did not want to go home yet, so we were just kind of chilling in the pool. And I always just like find these hotels that we can sneak into low-key. Like, we're technically not supposed to be there, but if you're a Florida local, you just like act like you are staying there. But yeah, we were drinking and we were having some fun in the sun. It was just such a good day. So then we left the little hotel area to go to dinner. I brought this little dress to change into, and then we ended up eating at this place on the marina, right literally next to this big marina. And there's so many marinas. And we ate at this place called Dock Boards. You might have heard of it. It was really good. And then we went to go see the sunset on the beach. So again, still a little bit under construction since the hurricanes and just, you know, rebuilding. But that is actually the pier. It used to be a pier and now it's just like gone basically, but it still looks really cool. So we were enjoying the sunset, and I love watching the sunset on the beach, guys. There's nothing like it. And look at those rays. It was just a beautiful, beautiful sunset, and I thought the pier looked really cool too. And I just also want to remind you guys, like, again, this was not a normal week in my life. Like, of course this was a really fun week in my life. The concert was amazing, the trip with my dad was amazing, but this is not normal. Like, normally I'm just going to work, I'm doing homework, I'm going to the gym, like I'm just doing all the normal life stuff, doing laundry and all that stuff. But this was definitely a special week, and now I'm ready to get back into my routine and going back to work and back to doing all my normal stuff. And I love having my schedule. But I just wanted to share this cool week in my life. This guy was doing whatever he was doing on the beach, but this was just a really fun time with my dad. And we went back to the pool, just, you know, again, trying to give him a really good vacation and sharing with him what my life is like. And eventually I would love for him to move closer to me, and I want to live closer to my family, but it's just part of growing up, of course, is not living close by anymore. So I was a little bit sad when I left him, but I ended up going to the pool with him one more time, and then after this he was just kind of relaxing. We were definitely tired, and then I took him to the airport. So just one more last time in the sun, and then I took him to the airport. And it's funny because his sister was coming down to Florida, so then I actually picked her up from the airport. So then I picked up my aunt from the airport, and then I actually am dog sitting for her. So now after I picked her up, I picked up the dog, and then I went to the beach for one last sunset by myself before daylight saving. So I have the little dog with me. His name is Archie, and he's a really, really small dog. And you can see him in this next clip. Oh, he's just so tiny. I'm not used to a small dog like this, but it was a really nice way to just kind of be by myself and kind of reset. And now I'm dog sitting and watching the beautiful, beautiful sunset. And this was the last night before the time has changed now into daylight saving. So